It's like, oh, no. I'm like, New World Order, do whatever you got to do to me because I'm not afraid of you. I am God-fearing. That doesn't mean I'm perfect. Doesn't mean I have all the answers. Because, you know, my soul's big. I love God, but I'm a man. I'm worldly. I've got my ancestors, all the stuff they did. But I'm not out to get humanity. And I will not sign on to screwing people over and hurting kids. It's just not going to happen, ever. And I really feel sorry for people that are part of this because you've really sold out to some evil stuff. And I'm sad for you. When I really think about people that have sold out to this who aren't totally given over to evil, people that are totally given over to it become possessed. I mean, that's what it is. It's just a spirit, a system, a mindset. Your brain just gives over to it. Whatever it is. There ain't nobody home. I mean, something else is there. And it's only there when it like comes in and it's these people. I've talked to top psychiatrists. Let's get her on like 10 years ago. She's the top lady that's on all the serial killer shows on TV that interviews all the top serial killers. And I heard her on Coast to Coast and got her on here. She's like all the big best-selling books. I forget her name. Like top serial killer doctor, psychiatrist. I think she's an attractive woman or whatever. They'll talk to her. At least she used to be. She's older now. Still an attractive lady. And she's like, I've never done an interview like this. Absolutely, that's how they are. They glow when they do the crime or when they get into it, but they're like not there when they're not. They're like real scared. They all think demons are after them. And then all of a sudden, get a little kid. And then like, and then all of a sudden they're alive. And that's how all of them are, folks. They're demon possessed. You can be schizophrenic because you got a bunch of chemicals in your brain, lead or mercury poisoning, and you know be all crazy and paranoid or whatever. There's a lot of real mental illness out there, but I'm telling you, with these people, these folks that want to grab little kids and women and stuff, they're like zombies who get possessed by the demon. And I've talked to the top people, not just her, and they said that's exactly what. Because I read one of her books too, and she talked about how they were like suddenly like. The way it's described is, you seen that movie Manchurian Candidate, the remake with Denzel Washington? It's better than the first with Frank Sinatra. And he's like totally bummed out and not there. But whenever they activate him and give him orders, the whole room blares white. And he's like, oh, yes, now you're ready to take your orders. And that's exactly what it's like, as it's been described. And I think I've experienced it a little bit when I was younger. I was like in a fight with like 3 guys and they were hurting me bad. I was just like kind of black out and I'd just be higher than a kite and everything was like in slow motion. And it's just like, it feels really good. And it's just like, and you're just like, you know, just whatever you do, you break people. But I realized, man, whatever that is, those instincts or whatever that is, I don't like that. Because you know what, it didn't like, whatever that instinct is or whatever you want to call it, didn't like me either. It was like at a different, going into a rage like that, a controlled rage like that, is like going somewhere else. It's like time slows down. And I'm not saying it's the same thing as being a serial killer, but I've experienced altered states, you know, naturally just through stress that I know you got to experience it. It's rage, just very intense. Of course, I have total control over my temper now, and I mean, I always did. I would just, if somebody's, you know, breaking your nose and bashing your head in, you know, you're gonna flip a switch or you're gonna die. That's really survival instinct. I think that's something else from what the psychos are in, but I think it's in the same genre, the same spectrum, the same family, but something else directing you. Whether it's genetic, whether it's race memories, whether it's a demon, whether, you know, something from another dimension, I don't know. But that's how, as a species, we've always seen it and always discussed it. And there are controlled people who are in a controlled dark rage who want you to drink fluoride, who love the pediatric wards full of dying kids with cancer, who love seeing your IQs drop, and who just take a sick pleasure twisting the knife in your leg and pouring salt in it. They got that twinkle in their eye. It's just like, ugh. So we don't want to be part of that, do we? No, we don't. Think about honor and goodness in your children and happiness and good things and just exaltation and beauty and growing beautiful forests and fields and the stars and the fish in the ocean and just all the magic and the full moon and the sun and just everything good. And then you go, whoa, yeah, I really don't want to be tempted by that because it's not a temptation at all. But then maybe you feel weak. You don't feel powerful. So you look around for what will make you powerful. And you find things that will make you powerful, but then you lose who you are. So you weren't really powerful, were you? The problem about becoming really discerning, though, is then you're going to care so much, your heart's going to get even bigger, and then you're going to have a lot of pain for others. But I tell you, that pain actually strength. And that's when the perception and the discernment, the radar, just to politically see through walls, opens up. Because then you step into something bigger. You're an individual, but you have chosen to be a collectivist, not in the organized governmental false collectivist view, but in a true collectivist view, in that you are an individual. But you've transcended that into the body of the species, and only then do you access everything before, currently, and into the future. And then you're truly alive. And our enemies can see before them and in the present, and they can imagine a future, but they don't see the future because they're not in that stream of time, space, continuum, and the will of God. They have stepped out of it in artificiality to try to take everything and the systems they've been given and twist it to their own will instead of submitting to the will of God. And that is the big secret. I want to go to some of your phone calls. We got guests coming up. Chris in Utah said holds. I wanted to finish up with him, and I'm going to definitely get to Bobby. Bobby, I sell propane and propane accessories. Dad, what are those? Son, they're called hippies. All right. I'm off the rails here for just a minute. Mark in Arizona. We'll get to everybody. We have to go to the next hour a little bit. David Knight's coming up. But just to stop right there, I'm not going to belabor it. X2 is excellent. Survival Shield X2. It's the good halogen. Everyone should be on it. Consult your physician before you do. You die without good iodine. And there's really not a lot of good sources of it. The food's depleted. The soils are depleted. It's changed my life. It's amazing. It's hiding in plain view. 20% off on X2 right now. We have the Vitamin Mineral Fusion Fruit Punch with all the amino acids and more. Great way to just have a glass of that each day. I don't like it at its full strength. I think it tastes a little too strong. I mean, it's vitamin minerally. It's like Beyond Tangy Tangerine. Tastes okay. It doesn't taste great. Just like this doesn't taste wonderful because it's real vitamins and minerals. But if I do it lighter, I actually like the taste. I kind of like the taste of, I like the old Beyond Tangy Tangerine. It's excellent. We sell that at InfoWarsHealth.com. I like the new one too, but I think the old Beyond tastes the best. This tastes the second best, and then the Peach 2.0, I know it's a better formula, but I don't like it as much. But it's all excellent. Whatever you like, whatever floats your boat, InfoWarsHealth.com for the longevity products, and your purchase helps fund our operation. InfoWarsLife.com for our new product that's excellent, and that is the Vitamin Mineral Fusion, InfoWarsLife.com. Free shipping on orders of $50 or more, 10% off when you sign up for AutoShip. A lot of other specials running right now. Please take advantage of that today. And we're going to send the email out one more time this afternoon, and that's it. 50% off the Hillary for Prison and the Come and Take It shirt. You can buy either or both. 50% off with the promo code when you sign up for our free newsletter, Infowars.com/newsletter. Okay, Chris in Utah, you're making some good points, and that's my real only fear about Trump is that Jesse Ventura goes in. They go, sir, they want to meet you in the bottom of the Capitol. Who? He goes, federal government. He goes, and there's like 30 CIA people there trying to boss him around. And he didn't really go with what they wanted to, so they just came after him. Well, you give orders, then people just don't follow your orders. They go, we thought you meant it this way. Or, well, it's written in an actual legislation. Well, we're going to try to circumvent it. The bureaucracy takes it away from you. And they follow their own agenda. And so, yeah, I don't think Trump's a panacea. Just like Ron Paul said, I'm not going to be a dictator. I can't fix everything. They can be a bully pulpit, though, to promote nationalism, free speech, and change things. But I think Trump is a manifestation of massive populism, and that's why it's positive. But I don't think he's a conscious shill, but there are some pitfalls. But look, Bernie Sanders or Hillary, I'm going with Trump. It's not a lesser of two evils issue. It's just there it is. But Chris, I mean, what do you think? He's consciously bad, or you think he'll just be compromised? What do you think?
You know, Alex, that's completely and totally irrelevant. I don't know what he thinks or knows. I do know this, that they're keeping this economy limping along, and it's all they can do to keep that economy going. Eventually it will collapse, and I think they would rather have an overtly capitalist president at the helm and a majority Republican Congress as well. The media is going to have a field day with that combination. They're going to blame, the president always...
No, I hear you. That's been my biggest concern is the public is so dumb. They bring ISIS in, they attack, and they blame conservatives when Obama brought them in. The public, common sense has been suspended. So, yeah, if Trump gets in and in 1 weekend they claim the world was so scared the economy tanked, but we've got to be smart enough to know they were already planning that. I mean, justice be done by the heavens fall. Go ahead.
But you see, I've been saying this for the last 7 years, Alex. I've seen this because I know how these people think. When you think they're going to zig, they zag, and vice versa. They want you to think. They want us to think that there's hope for the future. There's hope for the restoration.
Do you think Trump knows? Okay, well, let's say you're right. Do you think Trump knows he's a shill?
You know what? I don't know. I'm going to plead ignorance on that because I really don't know. But it doesn't matter. They can control him, just like you said.
Well, here's the deal. The globalists aren't invincible. They're not God, and I'm going with Trump, but I am taking what you said into consideration. I'm Alex Jones. Stay with us. The Global Transmission, and Hour 4, straight ahead. Stay with us. I'm going to do one more segment in the next hour and go to John in Canada, Mark in Arizona, and others. Tom in Canada, a bunch of calls from Canada. And then David Knight's taking over. But right now, let's go hear from the War Room. We've got the radio original studio we call the Situation Room, so I can cut to other reporters and breaking news. But we now have the new, what will we call this? The command base or the lair of McAdoo? Or do we call it the TV studio? Because really, this is a TV studio, too. But it's good to have these so we can just always have folks working, doing more. We're going to try to do some radio news down the road. We're doing a lot of stuff, obviously, here with the great network, GCNlive.com, the folks over there in Minnesota. We're down here in Austin, Texas. So let's go now. I now take you back to Austin, Texas, about 60, 70 yards from where I sit through that wall, to Leanne McAdoo and Marley Jones, the lovely Marley Jones. I can say that she's my sister, and she looks so cute over there. And she's like 28, but she's always my baby sister. I'll squeeze her. Anyways, we'll have employees around that didn't know Marley. I'll call her over and call her, and they think, "What are you doing kissing this employee?" And I'm kissing her all day. Hey, but seriously, Marley, Leanne, tell us what we got, who the winner is. I want you to choose who the winner is of the Instagram contest at real_Alex Jones.
Okay, well, we have been tallying up the votes for the last couple of hours during the show, and a lot of people have been taking the poll. So I'm viewing the results right now, making sure they're the most updated. And it looks like with 298 votes, Makeda is going to be the winner.
Makeda. So congratulations.
Sorry if I'm pronouncing your name wrong. But yeah, we have a winner of the $1,000. She'll be the young lady wearing the Hillary for Prison T-shirt there.
Can we put her on screen, the big winner? There you go. She's the winner. She got the most votes. That's awesome. Hillary for Prison 2016. The shirts are available 50% off today, and then it is over at InfoWarsStore.com. When you sign up for the free email, we will send you the promo code to get 50% off that. And again, we have millions of followers on Facebook and so much more. We only have, I don't know, 40,000 or whatever it is on Instagram. We need people to follow it. So it's another avenue to reach out to people. We need to grow that, so please follow us there. Just like, we have a few hundred votes here. We just posted this today just as a fun idea. When we have our own poll on InfoWars, it gets like 40,000 votes. Drudge gets like 1 million votes. So we need to really get folks to vote more in these because it's all part of, people being involved and basically giving us your feedback and your views. So thank you for voting. Those that did, we're going to have more and more of these contests. Leanne, Marley was a little nervous there. Just jump in any time. Go ahead. I mean, overall, very successful contest. It's great to see InfoWarriors out there.
Yeah, I could not believe the amount of people that were using the InfoWars Gear hashtag. There were so many people, thousands of people.
Yeah, it was definitely really great to see all the activity. And I just want to let you know, you can keep using that hashtag. We want to keep looking at all your photos. We want to keep seeing your support. We're going to use those on our newsletter, on our website. So anytime you see anything that shows you're active in the community, to hashtag it InfoWars Gear. We're going to be looking at it every single day. We just want to give you guys a way to show what you're doing and make sure your voice is heard and that you're sharing it with your friends and talking about it. So keep going on it.
And you're building the community of Info Warriors out there. So it's great. Next, we'll get you on Snapchat, Alex. I think you'll love that.
Hey, you ladies are just doing a great job over there.
Oh, thanks.
Well, thank you.
What do you think of the new studio, Leanne?
I like it. Everyone compliments this new studio. It's very large. I think it's going to be excellent when we get all of us here.
Well, that's really it. We have all these reporters and guests. When we're doing election coverage and things, we can have a couple people in here, and then a couple in there, and then that way people get breaks. People say, well, I have a bunch of studios. Well, that's why Fox and CNN do that too. You can get up, go get more stuff ready, come back, have a break, and go boom, boom, boom. And it's awesome. Just boom, boom, boom. Bada bing, bada boom.
Boom, boom, boom.
All right, great job, folks. And congratulations to the winner. Great job, ladies.
Congratulations.
You bet. We'll be back in 70 seconds of the fourth hour with your phone calls and David Knight.